Ah, Zephyr. One of my by far favorites. So simple Warframe that everyone keeps saying is slept on. And it is slept on. I don't know why. I always really liked it. Let's go over the abilities real quick. Wait, do I have a loadout without anything changed? Okay. This is your like permanent float, permanent aim glide, you can say. You can either use it to like dash through the air or dive bomb down. Not very useful, never use it myself at least. If you hold it, you suspend yourself in air, gaining your passive for 150 crit hit chance with weapons while airborne. So, I think 99% of Zephyr players just use it to suspend themselves in air. Sometimes probably like when you wanna extract, okay, you can use it when you wanna extract actually. So you like fly through the map. This if you're using one of the range builds. Pulls enemies, great stuff, but I'm not using it much since we have Tornado, especially with the range build. Pull in, you can shoot at tornadoes, help you build Incarnon stacks, beautiful. And this, one of the best things ever, literally just not damage reduction, it just redirects all incoming projectiles. And it has a radius, so your sentinel is protected by this as well. And it, with augment, increases your movement speed and projectile speed. So weapon with fall off, like let's say Redeemer Prime, you can say, or other gun blades or shotguns, the part of fall off will be removed. Very nice. Basically a frame that most people play with like full efficiency and range, so they can float and they just use a very, very strong weapon. But I have several ways I play Zephyr, because yeah, I'm getting bored with just using the range build. Let's first take a look on what we're gonna be using with her before we go into the builds. And first example will be our Diriga. You can build it like this. Just one thing, don't use this. Trust. Can be pretty annoying. But yeah, Diriga will be our big part of damage and a very big part of sustain. And I mainly mean synth deconstruct. We need as many health or energy orbs as possible since we're gonna be using equilibrium and duplex bond. If you're using nourish, don't put equilibrium. We can also use it as a primer. Why I'm not suggesting you my Mechadog primer? Because it's very easy to keep Sentinel alive, and without aerial bond, it's hard to res the pet if you just wanna float forever. And the aerial bond just literally, I mean, try it yourself and you're gonna understand why I don't wanna use it. And there is other option. That option is of course Wyrm Prime in order to get shields. For this, Tenacious Bond, and for this instead of Verglas, we will be using Prime Laser Rifle. Or, if you don't have Riven like I do for the critical strike chance on it, to activate Tenacious Bond, Full Clock is even easier option, because you just slap the crit mod on it and done. But back to Prime, I mean, not back to Wyrm, because we need to show you what and why. Crit, of course, Tenacious, and Vigilante, because Zephyr needs a strong weapon. Depending if you, but we will get to it later. And for the Wyrm Prime, Negate, Vacuum, No Assault Mode, Prime Vision, Primed Animal Instincts, Tenacious and Reinforced, I said before. Vitality, I didn't have anything to put. And now, Duplex Bond, because the clones will steal, target and hit stuff. And Synth Deconstruct to reload and to spawn health orbs, because I'm gonna be having Equilibrium for that sustain. Since our weapon won't be capable of killing, at least we will be capable of hitting them. But to be fair, I'm mainly using it for Reinforced, Tenacious, and for the Vigilante mods. If you don't play high strength build, you need a good weapon. We're going with Torrid for all cases. That's a chill style game. You don't want to experiment with weapons, you pick what you know is very good. And we pick Noctua with Netra Invocation to snap our glide the moment we get the efficiency. In builds we play without efficiency, so it's gonna suffice back for the blind rage we will be using on few. And my melee most of the time is Furax Drive, mainly because the amalgam for fire rate on secondary weapons, and when I'm not using Noctua, I'm using my Ocucor. The only difference with Ocucor is sometimes I wanna hang in the mission a bit longer, then I swap to ceramic dagger, so I can build up the combo points without having to do the finishers, because I'm lazy with that part. And then the build looks like that. A simple full stack of combo points, melee exposure. You have crescendo, you like to stack it, obvious swap. And this is how I build her when I play with the range setup, corrosive projection, preparation. This is a slot waiting. I repeat, for everyone that will tell me that preparation sucks. I don't have primed sure-footed. I would be using it on Zephyr if I did. Primed continuity, 3 range mods, 1 efficiency, equilibrium, jetstream, primed flow. And why I show this first? Just to see that she's broken and you don't really need the non-efficiency build. So if you don't want to struggle and like bother yourself with the energy maintenance, well, this is the build you want to play. Let me show you real quick why. So I actually just put the shield on, suspend myself in air, get my Incarnon. I'm just stuck in the Ocucor. I'm gonna be using Ocucor next because I don't even have to aim now. Oh, I didn't set solo. That's gonna be annoying for the guy, because I will be leaving it. Oh, the textures. This is how you can lower yourself if needed. Let me put the static ones here, be fine. I mean, you can literally aim at the tornadoes, so not only Ocucor you don't have to aim, then you just literally aim all the tentacles on this shit. Oh, I'm not gonna rest you. Not going off there. You can stand close to me and you're not gonna die. Up to you. You can help yourself with the Incarnon charges by just shooting at tornadoes. I don't know why I think it's really boring build, but I really would like to play Zephyr without tornadoes for whatever reason. The 2 is nice pull. This is literally pulling enemies. This is auto shooting enemies for you. The tornadoes. This just reflects all the damage. What else to wish for? It's so much easier to with energy maintenance when you solo. Holy foam. He spawns everything in a different spot. Wait, how much stacks I have? Oh, I can start Ocucoring a bit. Pull them now and shoot tornadoes. Damaged enough and everything. You have to swap a bit your weapon so you get your secondary outburst. Oh, I got one on the Ocucor if I have ceramic dagger. If I use ceramic dagger combo stacking, I have it on every single weapon that I'm using it on. Yeah, but that bit's boring. I need to add some more spice with the damage part. That's just... We have more crit in the air, remember. At least you can just shoot at that shit. Or shoot wherever. It should like auto aim for you. You can try using combat discipline with no rank if you wanna forma enough, so you can get yourself some capacity out of formas, and then you will always be able to get your Avenger, even though you're reflecting bullets. But I don't think I even have like one combat discipline non-upgraded. I don't really care really. Like the damage is enough, with or without crit. If you wanna do level caps, you can invest, sure. Okay, that's enough. Let's waste all the loot, I don't care. I just realized I need another Wyrm Prime to forma it differently. Because I actually don't want this because it makes... just try it and you're gonna understand. I'm not even like gonna show it. It's fucking annoying. Or let me tell you in short. It leaves like a frosty stuff around you, and when you suspend yourself with Zephyr's 1, yeah. For some reason, it covers everything on some map tiles for you, and you cannot like see anything with it. And why do I need another Wyrm? Because I have to remove this just for the sake of the test to show you, and I can put deconstruct because that's how I sustain myself. And I'm swapping Verglass because I'm gonna be mainly using Ocucor. I mean, I'm swapping the crit weapon to Verglass because I don't need Tenacious Bond and I don't need the Vigilante mods because I'm gonna base structure of my build on the Ocucor. Why Ocucor? Well, bro, everyone knows Torrid is balanced weapon and it kills, yeah? It's just used to stack the combo points. The weapon pick is completely up to what you prefer to shoot with. Just pick a weapon that bases on crit so her passive synergizes with it well. If you pick primary to be your main shooting weapon, you swap arcane velocity to arcane acceleration or whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't really matter. My usual build when I don't have nourish, of course it's with viral. I have this Riven, so I also play blast a lot. Depending if I use ceramic or not, I swap merciless to, of course, secondary outburst. This is the build I usually use. Xata's Whisper, coaction drift with ready steel to reach equal number of combo points on most weapons. Although ceramic dagger is a bit different, but I'm just lazy and I want all of the possible combo points. If I had Riven, it would be 12x or something close to it. But I'm not doing any like finishers, I'm just too lazy for it. The build variation if you have Noctua for efficiency is just like this. You just get some more Xata's Whisper damage. But the build I wanna show you Zephyr on now is with Nourish on 2. Cause you saw like I just used to show you that you can do it. And like I wanna show you Tornadoes how they perform when you have low range. Especially in missions like mod, because the tile set, if you pick yourself a good spot, you Gucci with non-rage. I'll show you. And this is just pure nourish, so no equilibrium, no shit like this. I'm gonna be fine with energy orbs from my Wyrm, Molt Augmented, Arcane Avenger. You can use anything else, I guess, wherever you have, or none at all, up to you. It's like I showed you already. All you have to do, set up yourself in the air, press 3, don't die like a noob. Use mainly sentinels, because they float close to you, so you will protect your sentinel as well. Aerial bond, annoying. That's why you wanna sentinels, so they are always like safe. I really know that people most of the time use nourish and so many people enjoying blast, so this is the exact reason why I'm gonna be using nourish. Therefore, the build on our Ocucor looks more like this. The only difference, you take out pistol pestilence out, if you have a Riven like me, mwah, love that Riven, and you put pistol elementalist. It's really hard to make all the blast setups right now because you need the Riven. You want some extra multi-shot, or at least you want heat and cold if your pistol has like a low like Vanukor for example. And pistol elementalist, that's just like 1/9x on your status damage, and that's just what blast is, so this is what you have to use. And actually, let's swap our augmented to precision, so we kinda like saving a mod slot with horn strike. You know what I mean? And I know why Zephyr is slept on and not played much. It's because of the tornadoes. That's why I have like built myself without tornadoes. Because they kind of let you auto aim and build your cannon charges easy, but bro, Torrid, is it hard to like build that in cannon charge? Ocucor, the auto shoots anyway. Like that's why mostly I use Xatas on 4 and viral on Ocucor. Like everything is kind of better if it's just auto killing, auto shooting, auto aiming for you, etc. etc. That's why, yeah, I mean you don't use pull, but the only difference why it's on tornadoes here is because precision intensify. Like nothing else really buffs you other than if you would really need the projectile flight speed, I guess. But yeah, you can do it like this and you will have like 300 projectile flight speed. But lots of times it's more annoying than helpful, to be fair. And if anyone tells me Zephyr is supposed to be played with tornadoes, etc, etc, well, I ain't telling you what you have to do. If you don't want tornadoes, you don't use tornadoes. If you have Revenant and you don't want Mesmer skin, you helmet over that bitch and you don't give a fuck. You do you, whatever you want. I'm just showing you how I do it, and I'm showing you that it's really good. And just quickly before we go further into the video, and as you guys see, 90% of you are not subscribed. So if you're enjoying my work, please leave that subscribe for me. Thank you in advance, and let's continue with the video. Nice. At least I got a good map after I had to record because I didn't put secondary outburst. Put yourself in air, nourish up, Shields up and tornadoes. If you need your incarnate, you can shoot the tornadoes. I mean, my Wyrm's doing good job here, I guess. There's nothing to shoot at. Wait. Oh my lord, Wyrm is just on a rampage. And I didn't even give it roar or anything, it just wars buff because I gave it the nourish. So it's like more value on nourish in stat weights. So it doesn't get as many hitbox. But I need my kills so I can use my Ocucor finally. I always show primaries or midis, so time for some Ocucoring. Oh, spend myself in air for the crit. Refresh the tree. Oh, why do I bother? I can do this. Wyrm, stop this for fucks.
Ready for a capsule.
If you're doing quick mission, you can use the mod, I think it was Patagium or something like this. It gives you minus 100 gravity on your glide. So you're gonna be always just enough with the glide. Maybe some glide duration mods. I don't know. Up to you what you're gonna be needing more. But it's just for the quick missions. Oh, I like here. Oh, the shields pop. When the shields pop, that means you need to refresh the tree. Anyway, Wyrm's actually on a rampage. Like, how do I run out of the energy orbs with the skill set per second? Per minute, more like. Oh, but I'm stuck finally. 200. How much combo points it is? Right, I need to get out. Bro, I need 2 combo points to get 11. Oh, that would be so easy with Riven. Be already like done. Need to stack my Ocucor. First tentacle. Oh, I forgot I can use this. Nah, I go back to the first room.
Life support incoming.
Shit. Ah, they need to spawn here. It's gonna take so long now. But I like this spot. Oh, remember, horde or invert your tornadoes. I don't like when they move. Ah, I double cast it. I need some energy now. Where were the fucking energy orbs? Oh, never mind. I have nourish. One's enough. Even with no efficiency, it doesn't drain that much. Oh, they already killed here for some energy orbs. I mean, this is still bad. Where the fuck my enemies at? Don't tell me Wyrm's doing this without roar. Is it more broken than I thought? When you get slower, you also like another reminder other than the shield or the tree refresh. Bro, am I stupid? Where the fuck enemies at? Does lack of primed animal instinct does this much? I don't see anything on the map anymore? I guess so. Now I'm just gonna wait for them, I guess. Acolyte should come soon. Oh, too high. You need to be in range to pick up the energy orbs after all. Like this. I mean, with Nourish you can use non-efficiency to be fair. It's like always. But I didn't have Bile to use Roar. Roar is my favorite by far. I mean, you kill so fast that you have to move for enemies, like using tornadoes pointless. I mean, even though I don't see them on the map, I don't see them at all. Although it's always good to have, in case, like, Acolyte comes. Let's see this. And the outburst is like too chill playstyle for outburst. Oh, maybe this plays better then, I guess.
The raid is off to a successful
Careful from Alice, he can kill you with the bubble actually.
extraction.
If you get knocked down at least. And look at like I hate this, like whenever they spawn the same shit happens. Get fucked. Yeah, I got fucked. The fact I don't have prime sure footed is just disgusting. That I have to wait so much longer for it. You can get full LR4 and on the entire game before prime sure footed like gets given to you from heaven. Holy fuck. That's a -5 steel essence. Painful. But yeah, you get knocked, you die. This is why so many people love Prime True-Footed. Just don't put it on every Warframe. You don't need that on Revenant. Unless you helmet over that beach Besmer skin. Then you might need it. Fuck me, I'm gonna start using Strun on her actually. But, yeah, I don't need galvanized stacks for Wyrm to do its job. Strun will just delete the fucking acolyte in a hit. I will very quickly show you the Xata's version of the build as well, because I need to get payback on that fucking acolyte. And I'm not gonna be using anything else than the beautiful Noctua. So, ready steel goes out, and we use corrosive projection, or brief respite, or combat discipline, or whatever, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We swapping back to our Diriga, with primer setup, without assault mode, but tenacious bond. No reinforced bond, you will see why in a sec. It's in the construct for the equilibrium feed, and a follower weapon 50 plus crit required for the tenacious bond. Our efficiency setup for Noctua, and to put more insult to injury with the fucking acolyte, we go glaive just in case. Just in case. If you really wanna fuck him up, that's what you use. And our strong build with shotgun vendetta and semi-shotgun cannonade. If you wonder why we don't use reinforced bond, well, we ain't gonna get any extra fire rate, but we're not gonna lose any as well. And the build, again, with Xata's Whisper looks like this. I just really quickly wanna mention one thing. If you think you're not gonna be really moving and staying one place, just floating in the air, you can swap equilibrium from Streamline if you're using Noctua ability efficiency. It should be pretty fine. Remember that for the Giga, to damage them you gotta get up close with enemies. But don't worry, like, you see, you ain't getting touched. Just remember to refresh your 3 ASAP. And you're complete fine. Actually, the loadout with weapons I picked for this loadout kinda sucks, because I don't really have a lot of AoE, auto-aiming, and getting the stacks for Strun's kinda hard, because everything dies instantly, so we don't have the multi-shot value into the heads. I mean, I don't know if that's a bad thing that everything just dies instantly, but I think it is. Like, kill per minute counts a lot. And like, tornadoes would be amazing with Strun, actually. I don't know how about the radial, but at least getting the tornado to pull enemies, or your 2 to pull enemies, would be very nice for this. Remember that you can use your operator if you wanna, like, change the height of your thingy without losing it. Oh, the acolyte comes. Malice. Oh, this guy can kill you if you're not fast. Let me not be in there. Ah, feels good. But look, he still knocked me. It's so annoying. It's insane how strong Prime True-Footed actually is, because this knock can get you killed already. And just because you get knocked. That's the only way you can really die. But yeah, I got my revenge. And this one's a bit faster to kill acolyte, that I can tell you. Same goes to War. Oh, I forgot I don't have 100 munitions on this variation. It's kinda bad. But so hard to get a spot for a mod. But yeah, 100 munition would go a long way. into anything that survives, you know, like
The raid
can't
is
even get
off to a
on the corrupted my stacks.
When you are ready,
On the heavy guns more like. Yeah, but you need some AoE actually. And I don't see that you really need Noctua. Like actually this equilibrium is just so much enough. Like if you don't mind using equilibrium, go for equilibrium and you can use Ocucor to take care of the... You can just stack your strun. And when acolyte comes, just swap to it really quick so you get your shotgun vendetta with a kill close. And then you deal with him and you can go back to Ocucor. It's kinda whatever. So all the ready steel and coaction rift combo, you can go back to it. That's if you don't like tornadoes, but they can go a long way. Like I don't know. Sometimes I play with tornadoes so I can get pull enemies. Sometimes I just don't. Especially for fast missions. This build, like, I remember when I mainly made it. It's fucking fast missions. I exterminates because I used to spam Zephyr. And like, I'm gonna use tornadoes every fucking pack of enemies. I'm just gonna like float with full strength, and I'm not gonna even use my wand to suspend myself in the air. I'm just gonna run like mad with bullet jumping and aim gliding, and that's how I'm gonna be killing. That's why I made the other builds.
critical life support level.
Like I have so many variations on so many frames like that. Usually don't benefit much with ability strength builds just because I don't wanna swap. Like when I feel a frame, I wanna play it till I get bored. And only 2 frames that kept me playing all the time, which is Sarin and Kullervo. But I rather show everything on Sarin if I have to. Because she can die. Like, dying on Kullervo means just AFK, not paying attention. But well, that would be all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, share and subscribe. And as always, see you in the next one.